Today, I'm gonna build tiny home in The Sims 4 with only a base game and one pack. I actually did this as a series over on my TikTok like last summer, but kind of got away from it. I got busy, things got in the way. I might be getting back to it soon, but I thought we could start this as a series on my YouTube as well, because I wasn't able to really show like the building process on the TikToks, and I love building tiny homes. It's one of my favorite things to do, so we're gonna do this, and we're actually gonna randomize the pack. So this is James Turner's website. It's jamesturner.yt. He has a pack generator. This is what I used for the last pack based build. So we're going to use this to randomize the pack we're using for this build. Okay, what's it going to be? I can't build a house with that. I should probably take out the cast kits. Okay, the cast kits are now removed. Let's try this again. Dream Home Decorator. This is going to be easy. I love Dream Home Decorator. So we're just gonna put this in Willow Creek. I'm gonna bulldoze this lot. All right, I have it sorted by Dream Home Decorator and base game. So on TikTok, I did micro homes. So they were 32 tiles, only 32 tiles. So I think that's what we're gonna try to do here. We'll see if I actually like the 30 tiles. We may make it to a bigger one, but we're gonna start with 32 tiles. Now the thing is trying to get it all to fit in one space. Okay, there's 19 tiles. This is feeling too tall. The small builds, like they have to have like a short wall height, otherwise it just feels so big. Okay, that's 23 tiles. I could put another little bump out over here. That's 29 and that's 32. This is a weird shape, but roofing should probably be okay. It's a rather simple shape though, so we should be pretty solid. The back part might be a little rough to roof. Yeah, why did I do that? I could, okay, what if we just put this back? Okay, that works better. That's so much better. Let me just duplicate this. And then here's a little trick. So if you hate this overlap here, go ahead and bring your roof. I usually do it to about there and then duplicate it and place it on the same spot, and then just bring this forward and then hold the shift key and bring these arrows up, and then there's no more clipping. There's like this little bit, but that's inevitable. Like you cannot get rid of that. Like you could do this, but like then you have that weird little gap. So we're not gonna do that. But that's how to get rid of that gap. And honestly, I think it's a life changer. I hate the way this looks. I absolutely hate this piece. My cat has come to say hello. Say hello, Gimbal. Do you wanna say hello to the video? We're gonna do a big stretch. He's doing a big stretch. He's purring so loud right now. All right, bye, buddy. He likes to be involved. Okay, so now we have 26 tiles. I could just make this bigger. We have one tile left. Okay, I could do that and add like a little bump out over here. And this will be easy to roof because we can just duplicate it and then they match up. Honestly, I think I might rotate this. I like the front of this. In case you didn't know, you can rotate your builds. If you just press this like little arrow button up here or just press the U key, you can just rotate it. Super, super easy. And then you can also, if you press the Y key or this second button, you can move the entire lot. So if there is like landscaping on here, you could move it all together, but I don't have landscape, so I didn't do that. I think that's a good front. Now the thing is do we want a foundation? We can't add a patio or like a platform or anything because that counts towards our tile limit and we are at our tile limit. However, we could always adjust the size of the house if we really want a patio, but I don't think it's necessary. We can just add a set of stairs. I don't know what color stairs we're gonna go for, so we're just gonna start with a white set, but we can just add it like that and kind of have a fake patio. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit more because you can't really place things on here, but you can alt place things, which is a lot of fun to do, and we can do that later. So we're gonna start with this. This lot has really bad lighting. I love that for us. So we gotta start with the exterior. Does Dream Home Decorator have walls? It has like one. It has a singular wall, which means that's gonna have to be more of the inside wallpaper. It's gonna be a little bit too much for the outside. Like that's not outside colors. It's not outside textures. So we gotta get like a nice little paneling and probably a stone. Probably gotta get a little stone. I do like this paneling a lot. I like both of these. Honestly, this green feels Dream Home Decorator to me. I don't know about you, but it's giving Dream Home Decorator. And I think we're gonna make this piece a stone. The stone I've been using a lot recently is vampires, and unfortunately, this is a limited pack build, so we can't use vampires. Ooh, that one's nice. I love this pretty and plaster one. I think it's just such a nice texture. I think we're gonna go with that one. I think that one's really, really nice. I think I'm gonna lower the foundation by like 1 and then get a nice little foundation. So we have green on the outside. So maybe we should go with a lighter exterior because Dream Home Decorator is a very light color pack. Like there's not a lot of like super dark or deep. Like it's a lot of more, not pastel, but like it's a lot of like slightly lighter colors, little softer colors. So a bit of a softer exterior is probably gonna be the way to go. Honestly, this gray is kind of nice. Is it good good though. I don't know if I like it actually. Honestly, this is like my go-to. Although I don't like these foundations. I might have no foundation. I might just go foundationless. And this is also making me think maybe we should go modern instead with this build. I'm rethinking all of my choices right now. All of them, just all of them. What if we make the roof flatter? No, that looks so bad. We might have to come back to this exterior because I don't know if it's giving what I want it to give right now, but it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna put a little fence. We're gonna do a little fence. I love a nice little fence like this, especially when it's a tiny home and you don't like have the patio. I like to put a little fence. It just adds something. It just adds something special, you know? Could do the short one. No, it feels like a cemetery if you do that. Let's change our roof. This is getting cute. Okay. We need to pick out a door. I'm thinking a Dream Home Decorator door because we do have doors. That's a sliding door. Could we do a sliding door for the front? That's like a frosted sliding door. That's interesting. It's like a little bit frosted. That's a very interesting choice because that's definitely much more of a front door. Go with this like light tan color. Is there a fence that would match? No, because why would there be a matching fence? But it's like a light tan. You can't really see it super well because the lighting on the slot is terrible, like I said. You know what? I think I might go with this, but we might make it like seem bigger with some windows. Those are giant. That is a giant window. Why are these windows so big? Well, regardless, I think we're gonna put this here. We're gonna have a little bit of a mix and match window vibe. And I feel like that fits there really nicely. I hate this fence. I kind of want to stack windows like that. I feel like that's really fun. And then I kind of want to make this black. I kind of want to change the color scheme and maybe make this white instead. All right, I'm not making it white. I'm just making it blue. I think that looks really nice. Again, the lighting is awful and you can't see it, but it's blue. It's a blue shade and I feel like that matches the pack really well. I like this stone for the front of our house. I don't know how I want to have it laid out though. I'm also a really big fan of this one. I really like this tile. I think it's such a nice tile. I'm also gonna do my best to not use debug in this build. I just feel like I shouldn't. I just feel like that defeats the purpose a little bit, especially with landscaping, but we might have to use some debug. All right, I'm gonna put some trees. I love this tree. It's a base game debug tree and I just think it's gorgeous. So I think we'll put it over here. I need like a fence. I need like a little bit of a more modern fence. I use a hedge fence. Ooh, I like the hedge fence. I want a little bit more of a private backyard because we're a big fan of privacy. I hate the placement of this though. We can do that. And then I think it comes with an archway. Yes, there's an archway. Fit well in either of these spots? Not really. We could have it right there. We could have a little archway right there. That's a cute little addition. Let's get some landscaping. Can't go wrong with the pale, the low-lying pale plant flower. Low-lying pale yellow flowers. It's the best item in this whole game. We don't want it to clip. Gotta be careful. I haven't put a single window in the house yet, on the house. I should do that. I'm clearly not as good of a builder as you think I am. I've literally forgotten to put windows. I love this palm. Does everything look a little bit nicer, in my opinion? I'm not gonna line anything with the bushes because we already have the hedge fence and I feel like that'll be too much if we line the house with bushes. I might grab this though. That's cute. I feel like I need a tree on this side of the lot. That's not bad. This is definitely not my best landscaping. However, it's not bad. It's definitely passable. It's definitely doable. We get a hedge. Ooh, I like the hedge. I'm a big fan of that hedge. I think I'm gonna shrink it though. We don't want too big of a hedge. Maybe if I swap these. No, I hate that. And then let me get another hedge. Pop it right there. Do we have any flowers we could use? We have sunflowers. We have these weird squares that I never use. Here are the daisies that I like to use. Some daisies in the front. Stunning. 10 out of 10. Let's have this be a different color. I think the pink is cute. I'm gonna raise it up with 9 a little bit. When I landscape, I like to add layers to it. And sometimes I don't want to use things that are actually taller to add those layers, but I want to use those things that are shorter. So I'll just take my item and use the 9 key to raise it up a smidge, and it just gives it that like different height that really just like adds a lot to the landscaping. I need something over here. Maybe I'll grab one of those or one of these. I like these too. I like the height from this, like that. Maybe some flowers over here. I just love to have like a little bit of like interest in like the random corners. We'll throw a few rocks. Use the bracket key to shrink everything down because I think that the landscaping, a lot of it's way too big. So I'm always using the bracket keys to adjust the size of everything. I think we put one more over here. I think that's good. And now I think it's time to add terrain paint. Terrain paint is my favorite thing of landscaping. It really just adds everything. I usually take this Smarter starter soil and I bring the opacity down quite a lot. And then I just do like little clicks to build it. And when the opacity is lighter, it lets you build it so that you can like make it the darkness that you want. And it just looks so nice. It just makes everything look so much nicer to use. A lighter opacity. You can shape it better. Gorgeous. Honestly, that might be a little bit too much. It's also hard to erase paint. So it's better to start lighter and build than to start darker and then hope to erase it, because it's not super easy to erase your terrain paint. Like you can, obviously, but like it erases too much at a time. And then I'm also gonna take this pine duff. We got this in an update not too long ago and go it under here with it as well under my plants, because it's kind of like mulch. So it'll give it a little bit of extra texture. And then sometimes around the rocks, I'll add this salted earth just to lighten it up in some spaces. And I think it just adds like a nice highlight to the terrain paint, and it really just makes it pop like that. Doesn't that look so nice with the terrain paint? And then after I finish around the landscaping, I always go under like every structure. So fences, the house itself, I always go around it with terrain paint because I feel like it just makes it a little bit more natural looking. And I always go really light. Like I'll go over it a few times with it really, really light. So you can, like I said, you can build up a lot, because I don't want it to be too much, but I want it to be just enough. So with the lighter opacity, it really does the trick. And the same with like pathing and all that. Doesn't it just look so much more real like that? And then I love a good path. So we're gonna take this pebbles and make ourselves a little path. And then we're just gonna go over it a few times like so. I'm not the biggest fan of this shape, but because of where the landscaping is, it's kind of what we've had to go for, so it's okay. And before we go inside, I'm gonna put trash cans out because I'm gonna forget about them. So I'm just gonna throw one in the back. But now we need to add windows. Windows always, I hate adding windows. I find windows to be a real struggle because I just find them to be really challenging to place. I also haven't decided what the floor plan is going to be yet, so these windows might move. It's kind of dark against the door, but I kind of like it. All of my other windows are like a super dark. And you know what? I like a different pattern. I like this other pattern on this window, so I'm going to swap it to that pattern. And then I'm just going to use the 9 key to raise up my windows a little bit more, just so that they're a little bit higher. And honestly, that might be fine. And then I might add a little back door to get to the exterior, but we'll see if we have the space. So for right now, I will add a window. I'll put it right there and we'll see how that goes. But let's go in the inside. So first we have to delete these walls. And if you have the build tool open, you hold the control key and then you can just draw over the walls to remove them. And I think it's just the fastest way to get rid of your walls. So now we need to figure out a floor plan. There's not a good space to put a bathroom. Like it might have to be here, but I would prefer to put the bed right here. So I could probably put the bathroom over here. It's gonna have to be a 3 tile bathroom. We could put a kitchen like right here and then a bed here. Let's try that. Let me get some lights first. And that is the one thing with having a micro home, is that you don't have bedrooms. Like it's like a studio apartment. There's not really privacy or luxury in any way, but it's okay. We're obviously gonna use a Dream Home Decorator bed. Where are the double beds? I love this one a lot. I'm kind of leaning towards the pink bed. Like maybe this like softer, lighter wood with like the pink vibes. I think I enjoy that. I think I enjoy that a lot. And I think I might move this to the side potentially to put a side table. And I might go with this side table. It's not from Dream Home Decorator. It's from the recent base game update with the infants, but it matches so well. And then I'm thinking we could put a lamp next to the bed. We have this lamp. However, it's a little dramatic. However, I would like to try to use it though, but it's a little bit dramatic for this space. So if we used this and put this here, we have a nice little bedside lamp. I love that. I never put lamps near my bedside tables, and I think I should. We could do this. However, I like the height from the other one. We're gonna go with this. I might change the metal color, but we'll see. But I like that a lot. Let's get maybe a rug. Dream Home Decorator rugs are honestly superb. I feel like I might do a series of like smaller rugs and have them be slightly smaller. Or should I just go with the big one? Or should I size this up? That's very large sized up. What has the good swatch? Oh, that looks really nice with that. That might be too much pink though. Ooh, the pink and the blue. We can use blue as like an accent color. Oh, I love that. absolutely love that. Let's get some counters so we can figure out the rest of our space before we go too deep into the cluttering and the decorating. I'm not sure which counter we should use. So that matches the bed. I hate the countertop color though. So that has a white one. What does this have? Or we could go blue. Oh, what if we did blue counters? I might have to move this window. I might move this window right there. I might move it more, but for right now, we're putting it there. I don't think I've ever used this blue one before. Let's grab a fridge. It's a good thing I didn't set a budget for this because I would be screwed. There we go. And then we can get an upper cabinet in blue as well. I think I'm gonna put that rounded one. I like that it has the little like open shelving here. I think that's really cute. And then one of these needs to be a stove, and I think it might be this one. But I think I'm gonna keep the counter and we're gonna put in one of these stoves and have it match the fridge like that. And then instead of having like a table, I might go with some island pieces as a way to sit and eat. That is probably functional. We also don't have a sink, and we need to get a sink because we definitely have to have a sink because there's not going to be a space for one in the bathroom. So we have to have one out here. You could put it above the stove, and that should be functional, but we're not going to. And then I was going to try to find a different space for this. However, you can put it here, and it should still be functional. Like there's no reason why that isn't going to be functional over top. It's going to look a little bit funky, but it should 100% be functional. And then we could turn this into like a little workstation, or instead of doing that, we could just get a table because we're not gonna need any more counter space because they can cook on here. So we can just get a table. We do like that. Although I think I might like the counters more. If I did a rounded counter, how would that feel? And again, that might be functional. I'm not going for functionality, I will say, because functionality is irrelevant for me because I don't play in my builds, but that might be functional. Although I feel like I'm not utilizing this area correctly. So I could do counter like this. We could do an island like that. Oh, I like that. I think I like that a lot. And then we could get chairs. Go with the pink one because it matches the bed. And then we have this extra space to prepare food. We can also put a computer over here. I'm gonna go with this laptop because the laptop can also be moved and they could take the laptop with them or find somewhere else to sit. I might put like some sitting area outside as well. This is looking really cute. And then I'm gonna go through Dream Home Decorator and find items that I think I would like to use as an option. I like this chair. I don't think we're gonna manage to have much of a closet. Like I don't think we could really use the closet pieces too much. However, we can try. I can make this work. And there we have some storage space. What if we put a wall right here? And then we have a little bit of a closet like that. But I don't want to put a whole wall because that might impede functionality. So I'm gonna grab, there's like one decor piece. It's called Lines. That's eco. I know there's a base game one. Or am I wrong? Am I wrong? Is there not that piece in here? I might be wrong. Is it just an eco? Also, let's grab a light switch. I'm just gonna put it over there for right now. Also would love to use this somewhere. I'm just gonna put this outside. There's not a base game one? Is there one in City Living? Is that what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about City Living. In my head, a lot of the City Living items are base game because I got the base game and City Living at the same time. So I apparently am confused. But we could put like a window here, maybe? Okay, what if we, okay, get rid of this wall. We can get a mirror and we can make a custom mirror. So we can just bring this over here. You might have to remove a wall. So I'm gonna remove that wall because it will cause clipping, but we'll put it back, don't worry. And then you just have to line up the mirror to be ever so slightly inside the wall. You can see that's going to be inside the wall. And then draw your walls, obviously, and then obviously replace your wallpaper. And then get the window that you want. So for this, I'm going to grab probably just this plain one. And then I might like this. And then you have a custom mirror. I don't think it fits in this situation, unfortunately. But that's how you could have a custom mirror with a window. Should I do a half wall? I don't know. I just feel like I want some sort of privacy for this little closet area, and I might put a mirror behind the closet. I think we're gonna put a mirror behind there, and I guess I'm just not gonna put anything there, unfortunately, because it clips with the rug, and I really don't want that. If I find something, I'll put something there, but I don't think I'm gonna have anything, unfortunately. But it's okay. It's okay. But so we have this here now. Let's get a little bit of a closet. We'll grab Dream Home Decorator. We gotta throw back Dream Home Decorator again. We'll get our clothes. We'll grab that. Cool, we got our clothes. And then I might put a mirror out too, but we'll see. I'm not sure. I need a inside trash can. We're gonna go with a small one and we're gonna put it over here in the corner. Again, should be functional. I cannot say for certain, but it should be. And then we're gonna go with the bathroom. The bathroom is gonna be a little lacking, but it is what it's gotta be. We can pick a shower. I might go for the expensive one just because it looks nice, and maybe go for like the black and the white, or maybe the white and the black so that there's black on the inside. And the toilet is just gonna face that way. And that's gonna be the entirety of the bathroom. But if you do it this way, your Sims aren't gonna wash their dishes in the bathroom. So you're good on that. You're good on that. And I think that now is a good time to pick our bathroom walls. It's always hard to pick what walls to put in such a small bathroom because everything seems like it's too much. So I might just go with these white tiles and then maybe just some like matching floor tiles. I do like these little ones though. I like the little one. Maybe we'll do a larger floor tile then. Or maybe we won't have floor tiles at all. Would it be weird to have a bathroom without tile? I feel like it should have a tile floor but non-tile walls. That's a normal bathroom thing. Oh, that one's nice. Okay, we will have wall tiles and they will match like that. We need to get some toilet paper and like some bathroom decorations. Thankfully, we don't have any budget limitations because I would not be able to do this because I always make my builds cost way too much money. Like it's a problem how much money I make my builds. It's a problem. And then we can now slot things on the back of toilets except for these candles because apparently they don't slot to like anything. But we can put like a plant. Oh, that doesn't want to slot either. Seriously? None of my things will slot to the toilet. I could put a rose. So we're putting a towel here. I'm gonna put the door here. I don't know why I haven't gotten the door out yet, but we'll put the door over there. We're gonna get like this light pink towel because it matches this pink over here as well as the robe. The robe's gonna go on the back of the door. And then we'll have the pink robe right there. I don't know if those are the exactly same swatch of pink. That one matches. And then I think we should have some sort of artwork on this wall over here. There's a lot of artwork in like wall stuff from Dream Home Decorator, although this one might fit really nicely right here above the toilet. There's no vertical ones as well for Dream Home Decorator. They're all like horizontal or square. So I feel like that fits pretty well. It's like that's a little bit big, although it's pretty nice. I'm gonna use 9 to raise that up. Oh, that matches really well. Although that's gonna match really well out in the other room. So I might not do that one. I feel like that one looks nice. And then I'm gonna get this one because this is gonna look really nice in this space. And we're gonna put this one, maybe we'll put this right here for right now. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the paintings in Stardew Valley that you can get to put on your walls. It just has that vibe to me. So now's the fun part to see how much stuff we can possibly fit into this room. I'd like to try to put TVs in here because it's really fun to try. I also feel like we should put on some curtains. But I don't like these curtains. I also hate that the bed is off-centered, but it is what it is. I like that gray. The gray is kind of nice and neutral. So now it's a matter of how much can we fit in here? I love these and I never use them. So these could be kind of fun to try and mix in and get these to be nice in here. Oh my gosh, it has fun swatches on the side. You can see I never change my swatches. It's probably a problem. And also how little I use this, but it's fine. Let's add a little light over there. Here's our light switch for the main room. That's a fun little accent light. Also, I didn't realize Dream Home Decorator comes with a computer, so we're definitely using that computer. And it's gold, but I can change the color. I can make it pink polka dots. Oh, that's even better though. It's kind of ugly, but I love it. I think this ottoman is so cute to be over here. It doesn't have a matching swatch. I guess that's the closest to matching. Should we try to fit some of the sectional couches? That's what they're called. Because the whole thing of this pack was like, it was sectionals. We could put that there maybe. Sit and like read a book right here. I kind of love that. I don't think I like those little storage things. I can't believe this has a pink swatch with this brown and then the other stuff doesn't have a pink swatch with the brown. That's a little infuriating, I have to be honest. But I guess I'd rather them be pink than match the wood because the wood isn't going to be as super noticeable. So I think that's okay. I hate that you can't like the closet's like this. Oh, if I put a wall there, the rug's going to be in the way too. Let's get some decorations. Oh, I should put on some floors. We should get some floors and some walls. First off, we gotta use that wallpaper on at least one of the walls in here. And I think like in the kitchen area is going to be a good place to put it. This blue and pink I think works really nicely. Okay, this is a little funky, but I kind of love it. And then just put white on the rest of the pieces like this. I gotta move this to like a different wall like that. Ooh, it's a little much, but it's like the correct kind of little much. Gotta get a nice like slightly more neutral wood floor. Ooh, I love this floor. I never get to use this. It always makes it look too unfinished, but I think this looks really nice. And honestly, just this color looks really nice. All right, let's delete these. I'm gonna see if I can try to get a TV in here. Let's look at little tables. Well, little tables. Oh, we could use this one. We could put the TV on this ottoman. We could do that. That's interesting. That's very interesting. There's no wall. I mean, we could put it there, but that's like in the way by a lot. Could do this, but I feel like, I don't know, maybe we just don't go with the TV, or we could put the TV back here. We could just put the TV back here on the counter and it's alt placed. And the counter should still be functional if you move the computer away as well. So that might work. I think we need to get some plants. like some other decor. That's really cute. These are a little bit big, but if I shrink them down, I love a nice little planter. Oh, that's a fun swatch. Gotta get the llamas. I feel like I want some sort of shelf over here, like the immaculate shelf. Let's get one of these. Or I could put some here. However, it doesn't slot to the shelf. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this towel storage rack empty shelf from base game and just line it up with the shelf and then place that on it and then pull this away, move the shelf and put this back. I'm gonna shrink it so that it actually fits on the shelf. But that is a great way to make things slot onto shelves that don't normally slot to things. It's what I do for everything, but it's a great way to clutter. Put some candles maybe. Gotta make these a color, I think. Oh, maybe some blue candles. I need stuff for the top shelf. It's all like wall decor. We do need some knives for our kitchen. I like this little menu as well. That's pretty cute to put on the wall there. We're gonna grab this little lady. I love this bust. I think it's really cute. And I'm shrinking it down. I also love this hand reference. We're gonna shrink it down as well, like that. And I feel like I need one more thing. Be some sort of award, or could I shrink this bowl? The bowl is cute. Let me change the swatch. Put this darker one. That's looking real cute. Let's do a little bit of kitchen clutter. And now we can't do too much. We could alt place probably a lot of things over here in this corner, but I want to be safe and just hope that it's going to end up being a somewhat functional build. So I'm not going to place too much. I am going to alt place this here though. My thought is, the sim here, since it's Dream Home Decorator, they're an interior designer. So they got all their interior designer books and everything over here. But again, you can always move them if you need them to be functional. I love to put this little honeycomb wine juice holder up on top of the fridge. And I just hold the 9 key and bring it right up. And if in case you're trying to ever raise anything up with the 9 key and it just like shoots you to another location on the lot, here's how to fix that. It shoots you to that because it has a camera point set. So to delete the camera point, just hold control and the number. And then when you try to raise something up, it will no longer shoot you across the room. So definitely keep that in mind. I love this little seasoning holder. Look at some spoons like that. I think I might put these, I love to put these spices up against the wall because they look like they should be hanging on a wall, in my opinion. I'm gonna raise it up a little bit just so it's not like sitting on the counter. It's just like, lightly hanging over. And maybe we'll get like a plant to put in the corner. I love this one. And I am gonna alt plate this one, even though it's in the spot that I want it to be, just to give us the most chance for functionality. We have this open area here. So I already got rid of them, but I might bring those 2 little cubbies back. Yeah, I think these look nice. We'll go with that one. Gotta add a few things over here to our closet. Gotta add some shoes. And then maybe we'll put a few bins under here. Oh, these baskets fit so perfectly in here. We'll do the blue because it kind of matches the rest of the vibes. And then we just have to like put some things on this table, which we're also gonna alt place things on because all I want to do is alt place only. That's like all I want to do. Like the slots are so bad. Maybe we'll get like a little book. I think this looks really nice. Can I put this on the toilet? No, but am I going to tend to do it? Yes. Gotta have your bathroom basket. I'm gonna tool it down ever so slightly, just like that. And we'll make it match the other basket. Maybe they were like a matching set. And then I think I want to get one more little rug, and it might be this one shrunk down to be a little welcome mat. And I think that's it. I think I'm done. And I love this. This is so much better than the last one that I did. I still did the backyard, but like the interior of this, I'm gonna save that game. I love this. Let's do a little bit of the backyard. And also like this, again, this is not gonna be a cheap house. Like this is gonna be a little bit of money. It's gonna cost a little bit of money, but it's okay. It's okay. It's only 30,000 simoleons right now. So it's totally okay. It's totally okay. We're gonna put a little bench. I'm not gonna put too much landscaping back here just because we don't need a lot because it's already green, like everything, like it's just gonna blend in to the hedge fence, but I'm gonna put a little bit just to fill in the corners a little bit and maybe get those bushes, something like this. Like we're just gonna do like a little bit. Maybe put a bit of a patio. I think a little bit of a patio is nice. Let me get a little bit more terrain, and then I'm gonna put a little terrain under the bench and around here and in this area. What sort of outdoor activities could we put back here? We can get a little grill, maybe some gardening spots. Space to garden. The hot tub is just too big. It's a little too ridiculous to put the hot tub back here. I think we'll put a little grill out here and then like a little spot to eat. We didn't use either of the tables from this pack. So we'll get a little eating area. And like, yeah, they're super nice chairs, but like it's The Sims. So like things don't get ruined. I mean, things do get ruined in the weather. However, not furniture. We're gonna go with the blue. I think the blue looks really nice out here. And then we'll get like a little like flower to put on the table. The tulips are cute. That's so cute. All right, I think that's gonna be it. I love how this has turned out. Thank you so much for watching this very first episode of our one pack tiny home series. And actually it's a micro home. I said tiny home earlier. It's actually a micro home. So it's one pack micro homes, which I think is even a more challenging thing. And I love that challenge. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what pack you want to see next, as long as it's not a clothing kit. As long as it's not a clothing kit, I can do it. This will go on my gallery if you want to check it out. My gallery is _. It's also listed down below. And honestly, it's not that expensive. It's expensive for a tiny home, but like 31,000 simoleons is not too bad for a house. But like it is a one-person house, maybe two people. You could probably fit 2 people in here. So it could be better, but it could be worse. It could be a lot. It could be a lot worse. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!